That's one thing I can tell you also as well. The Germans, the French, the Russians, practically everyone says Americans. We are synonymous. Like I said, that's one thing about being American. Everyone just looks at us. Everyone looks at America and rolls their eyes. They're like, Americans. like, I don't know exactly what they meant. That's one of the things I was always wondering. And I should post this to Facebook. But I'll tell you, if you're an American, if you're in America, you're almost like a time-space paradox thing yourself. And like ever since, even back in World War I and World War II, people were talking about Americans. They're Americans. Like I say, if you looked at history, you will find that America is like this thing. Like, if you look back in the history books, back in World War I and World War II, everyone saw America as this... Like I say, I spent quite a while myself, actually. It's kind of like one of those funny, great, awesome things, actually, a little bit, because everyone looked at America as... Like, I couldn't understand it myself. I spent quite a while just wondering what they meant by American. They said, they're Americans. Like, there's no way to explain them. There's no way to understand them or something. Like, I was always wondering, I was like, well, what do they mean by Americans? Or they're Americans. Like what is it about America that is so different? Like I didn't really understand it. Like some people said it as if it was like, there's no explaining America. America is, they're just Americans. Like we're almost like this crazy, strange group that just kind of appeared. Like, I was always wondering, I was like, well, go ask the French, go ask the Germans, like, what do they mean by Americans? Like, it's almost like there's no explaining us. Like, America is just, like one person said, well, it's just America. Like there's no explaining it or something. Like, I did, like, I was like, oh, I hope it's a good thing. Because, anyway, and someone said, well, Americans are always getting inside someone else's fight. Like, they always go out and like one person said, well, they're always getting in the way. I was like, what do you mean they're always getting in the way? Like, what exactly is it that America... I was like, always getting in the way? We are? I am? I mean, they are? Like, what do you mean they're always... Like, this is a French person that I'm quoting here. They said, well, they're always getting in the way. Getting in the way of what? Like, like racial jihad or what? It's like, I was doing jihad and, yeah, this American walks up. It's like, I like to laugh about it because, like I said, there was some sort of, there were reports of Americans. Like I said, every group knows Americans. Russian knows America. France knows America. German knows America. All the gypsies, they know America. Like I was always wondering, I was like, well, what is it about America? It's like, well, they're American. like they couldn't even explain it themselves. I was like, huh, strange. Okay. Anyway, though, that's one thing that well, I mean, for a while there too, I was like, don't hurt my Americans. And America was really good. Like I say, if you go back in the past, America was like salutes and honorable and, you know, the best values, family values, all that kind of stuff. For a while there, America was, we didn't do anything wrong. That was all the French and everybody else was messing up the world except for America. America was like, you know, the people getting in the way, I guess. Like, I guess other people would be having their nice little war or something like that, and then America would pop up and get in the way or something. I didn't really understand it myself, like I say. And I was always combing the news reports or the TV looking for stories of my Americans, stories of my America. Like, what were they doing? How were they? Anyway, and like I say, some of the reports of the French and the English explaining about how they had encountered Americans, where it was kind of interesting. Like it was like some people said cowboys, and other people said Yankees, and anyway, yeah. Like I said, that's one thing about if you're American, if you're an American citizen. Well, for one thing, you're famous. People have been talking about you since the First World War and Second World War. Like I say, I mean, most people loved us, or most people loved Americans. It's kind of hard to explain, really. Like I say, I couldn't really explain it myself. Like I've been wanting to talk to like some like 150-year-old British soldier to find out like what was it about America that was different. Like how was America different than Russia or Germany or Italy or any of the other countries? But yeah, I mean, America was just well, we're different apparently, or America is different. Maybe it's because it's me or something. I don't really know exactly. So anyway, yeah. So like I said, I think it was a British person said that Americans, well, they're always getting in the way. He said it just like that. He said, well, the Americans, they're just always getting in the way. It's like, oh, of what? How is it they get... Okay. I'm sorry, I guess we get in the way. And other people said, Americans. Like, I don't know, like, the way they say it is just like, there's no explaining them. And I was like, huh. They just, I don't really know. Like I say, I've spent my lifetime, or at least a fair amount of time, trying to figure out what was it about America that was so different. And sometimes, like I say, I laughed. I was like, really? Oh, well. I guess I'll just have to live with that. A lot of things about America, like I say, were mostly positive. America was always, at least in the way past, like America was always pretty awesome. Like I say, actually, America is actually one of the younger countries. The youngest country, actually. America is actually like the baby children. Like Germany, old. Russia, old. First railway or transcontinental or railway going across their country was Russia. I did it over there first, I believe. And then I did it in America. But Japan or China, I mean, well, China isn't really that old, or the Chinese people that we know today aren't really that old. The people of China, although they're kind of one of the younger ones. I think Britain or France are older. I'm not sure. Yeah, logs and stuff, log books and old writings and stuff like that. But then again, some of the races, like the Chinese, they were like, technology. Hey, we go back in time. It's like, okay, you're gonna go further back in time than anyone else. It's like, all right, whatever, or something. I don't really know. Like I say, you have to ask China in like 1 billion years. But yeah, they were like fast and disciplined. So anyway, though, I don't know. You know, as me, I was just like, okay, peoples. Anyway, I don't know. You know, I mean, humanity had its moments, its great moments, as well as what's it called. So, yeah, Americans, they're. I was always. It made me laugh. It really did. I was glad that America was a good country for most of it. Anyway, yeah. Well, I mean, also Greenpeace. That's kind of American as well. I was getting in the way of whaling. So, well, yeah.